Hi Libra, welcome to the message you need to hear for June 26th through July 25th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommended reader shout out, which goes to the Crow Tarot. Much love and support to her. Check her out if you get a chance. Show her some love and support as well. All right, the message you need to hear, Libra. What is it? What is it? Libra. All right, Libra. This could be love, career, friendship, that sort of thing. But typically it's designed for romantic love, just saying. Love in any form, I should say. But it's designed for romantic form. Romantic spread. Hi, get on with reading. 5 of Wands. Okay. Oh, good gracious. Okay. All right, so we've got, we got conflict and an ending, maybe a sudden ending. Maybe felt like a betrayal or out of the blue, or there was just no, it's like you kind of had to end it because your self-respect and the fighting would have continued. It's like, I can't die on this ship. So there's a lot of conflict, and you're also, either you're thinking about ending things, like an ending is imminent, but it's almost like there's this hanging on because you know if you do, there's no going back. Like it's going to be final. And yet there's conflict and drama, and yet there's conflict about ending it. So maybe there's been a temporary breakup, but it's still not making you feel any better because there's still that worry and like, drama. And then perhaps your person is coming forward asking for a second chance or a stable new beginning, or this is somebody else asking for that new beginning. There's some kind of new beginning that's causing confusion and worry. This could also be job, but this is very much a back and forth with a situation, but it could be back and forth with a love situation, but then there's somebody offering a new beginning, and it's causing, again, conflict and confusion. This is finding out something new, or something new coming into play and kind of disrupting the path that you were on with this person or situation. All right. Ace of Wands. Okay. Beware the wolf. Just saying. Doesn't have to be. But 2 aces can mean trickery or deceit. Just around. Okay, so Ace of Wands. Oh, 5 of Cups. Ouch. Can I get a little amen here? Help a sister out. Move these right here. Don't give me any business about it. Just stay there and look pretty. 9 of Wands. Gonna smish. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. All right, Libra. So they do it. This is a new start. This appears to be the same person. They do want a new start. They're being stubborn. That's why the back and forth. But at the same time, why the back and forth? And why is it this is the last time you're going to go through this? What is it about this situation? Because they're being stubborn. We got the Queen of Pentacles here. We got disappointment and sadness, but we got the Queen of Pentacles. They want this new start, but is it a new, what kind of new start? What kind of new start is this? What kind of new start? They're going to show back up, but you need to stand your ground. What kind of new start is this? But you need to stand your ground. We got the Temperance and we got the Knight of Pentacles there. Somebody can't get out of their own way here, and it's not for you to fix any longer. This is exhausting. This is exhausting for you. And it could be that you're thinking about getting the hell out of Dodge and finding a new start somewhere else by yourself with either a job or somebody else, but it's about, this could be you. It feels like a physical move. All right. What's this? Well, I know they're disappointed. Yeah, but about what? What are they disappointed about? Well, of course it's pride. What are they disappointed about? Two things. What? Damnedest thing. But I get two kids, and no, this is general. So, like, you know, it's highly unlikely that's going to apply to everybody, right? But there's two kids, and I feel like the person's in the middle of them doing like this to the kids and dealing like it's a choice between family or this person, or like the kids and this person. This person feels like they're an agent of conflict between you and kids, or them and kids. There's some kind of it's a very either or choice. Now, kids could also sometimes they mean because these don't have faces. Yeah, not creepy, right? So that could mean just that this is about a choice between something you truly dearly love and this person. So it doesn't have to mean kids per se, because I can't see the faces. I can't tell. It's nebulous, and it's general reading anyway. It's not like I'm zapping into anybody. But this situation, it is going to be the last time that you go back and forth. But there's a waiting period. There's a grace period. There's still that indecision. There's still that potential for the back and forth because it's not over yet. Why? Because there's something about this person and yet the things that you dearly love, kids or otherwise, that is like a constant push-pull. You can't let go of either of them, but to choose this person or to choose this situation means you have to let go, or not let go, but you compromise the two little things over here that you love dearly. Could be kids. So this is a choice between choosing this person over that. And if you do, it's to the exclusion of that. And that's why there's this constant conflict and drama and going back and forth, because you're all for inclusion and balance and they are not. This is a selfish situation, or a situation that involves something winning and something losing. It can't be a win-win here. And I think that goes against your very nature as who you are as a person, or, I mean, Libras are all about balance, right? But still, this is, okay. So this right here bothers me just because it's like this passionate new beginning. This could be them wanting to end the relationship with you, but I don't think it's ended. I don't. I think it's just another back and forth situation. I think you're going to take a time out and take a break, but I don't think it's ended. You're going to be the one probably to stay away the longest. Like, they're going to initiate contact again, but this person just is constantly, and I think you're always one for second chances, or, well, to be fair or to stay very logical about it, but it's almost like this feels like, okay, let's not worry about what just happened. Let's just, and it's like, no, we got a whole history here. I'm exhausted. We need to deal with this. I can't choose between you and the other two little things that I love, or the thing that's most important to me. Why does it have to be a choice between you two? Why can't it be inclusive? Okay, all right. What's this Five of Cups about? That's insecurity. What's this Five of Cups about? Got the Nine of Wands and Nine of Wands. Pride. What's this Queen of Pentacles about? Stubborn little stinker. Little shirt. What's this Queen of Pentacles about? That could be, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. You know, yeah, okay, so they say it's a lot of work, right? Like, oh, this is just so much work, and I just, you know, maybe it's just best if we take some time apart right now. Yeah, but it's kind of that they create the drama. It feels like they create the drama because they're stubborn, and it feels like, and I don't mean to make this cliche, like, oh, they're just insecure. But there's something that is just, it's like they hit a wall. They can't let somebody go past a certain point. What's this Nine of Wands about for Libra? It's not, because we see that here and here. We got the 10 too. Oof. What's this Nine of Wands about? Whatever is going on with whatever wall they hit up against, and then they just decide that we need a break because it's just too much, but then we get back together and it's just conflict, and they're stubborn, and there's passive aggressive, and I'm not talking trash about you if you're a cross watcher. If you're a cross watcher, something is getting in your way, and it's from the past. There's something you can't get over, and it's based on your inability to trust. Cross watchers, sorry, don't get mad at me. But this is all about somebody getting up to a certain point and then they can't go past it. It's too much work on their part to be able to move past a certain point with Libra. And I don't know that it's Libra's fault or has to do with Libra. I think the same issue keeps presenting itself, and that's where you two keep going shh, because there's a trust issue here. And I don't think it's something that Libra did. I think it's a trust issue from Libra, your person's past, that they can't, and that's why they keep wanting to just forget about it and let's just try again, because this is painful. They don't want to deal with it. So they just want to act like nothing's, and then we can try again, but you're going to keep getting into this. The same dynamics apply. So you keep getting into conflict quicker and quicker and quicker until it's just a series of conflicts. And yeah, okay. What's this Knight of Pentacles? What's this Knight of Pentacles about? Yeah, standing your ground. That's what you got. Yeah, this is you. Okay, so this could be, honestly, Libra. All right, don't get mad at me again. Both of you have work to do. Let's be honest. Both of you have work to do here. This is you taking the time to work on your end of things, but it's not necessarily for the benefit of the relationship. You're not taking time apart to work on yourself so that you can be a better person for this relationship, because if it kind of feels like you are open to this either being an ending or taking some time apart and reconciling. But it's not going to be a new beginning like this person probably wants. I think you see the problems as related to the person and their issues. So this is not so much about working on yourself to be better for the relationship. It's just naturally what you do. Like, okay, well, let's go read this, or let's go, I'm going to get back into this or that or whatever. This, it doesn't feel like self-work, though. It doesn't feel like, I don't know. I don't feel it. I don't feel like any kind of self-improvement, if that's even your thing, is going to be related to the person. This feels like just working. Just kind of being like, okay, and going back and doing what you know best. Maybe you work a lot to get through the anxiety of this or the problematic parts of this, but this person is back and forth, and then here you are just steadily plodding along, doing the necessary day in, day out stuff, living your life, going about your life in a methodical manner like you always have done. And this person just going back and forth, and they're proud and they're stubborn, and what they're dealing with is based on something from the past. It is not about you, but they brought it forward into the relationship, and you're just like, half the time, like, okay, let's get through this hurdle, but that's happening more and more, and it's to the point now where you're exhausted. There is an off chance that this person is like, I'm just going to start new with somebody else, but they're not. This is someone that's going back and forth. They're just being stubborn. And here you are just methodically going along, and then they come back in and they go back out, and they come back in, they go back out. And I think you're about done with it, and you're seriously contemplating changing your location and considering a whole new, I don't feel like it's a romantic offer. I feel like it's a job, honestly, like a change of location having to do with better prosperity. I don't feel like another person, love interest, is involved, though. What's this Temperance about? What's this Temperance about? Because I think this is about you at this point. Yeah, here we have the movement. I think this is about you at this point, keeping on. And it's like they're going back and forth. And yet you're like, I am going to slowly, maybe not so slowly, back out from this situation altogether. And I feel like it's feeling more and more like you're losing interest. Like you care, but it's becoming, the more this drama happens and conflict, the less so you're becoming romantically inclined toward this person. Less interested, that sort of thing. And you are happier than this person is to wait, to pull back, to give it time, even indefinitely. You're just, it's like this is out of your hands. There's still some kind of connection or commitment or some kind of feeling, but not at the expense of your peace of mind and sanity. And so the more the drama happens, the more the stop, start, reconnect, reconciliation. No, wait, I want a new start. Let's just forget all that. Let's be happy. the more that happens, the more it's causing you to kind of disconnect and seriously consider moving on for good. Because right now we're still kind of in that temporary break situation because there's still minimal communication. If there's not that minimal communication, there's connection somehow. So if it's not through communication, you two are still connected to each other. What's this temperance about? All right. You're still at the crossroads, though. That's the thing. This is about you actually, well, I shouldn't say it's about you doing it. It's about you contemplating, seriously moving on to find something better, whether that's job or whether that's another person or both. This is you seriously contemplating, because we got the Four of Swords and the Temperance here. Just moving on to find a more fulfilling interaction, job, love interest, whatever it is. Because you're about done. And the more the drama ratchets up, the more you're out. And it looks like you two are in a break now that, depending on any new offers coming in, is going to be permanent for you because you just don't want to deal with it anymore. You're tired of it. So it's like the door's almost closed, but not yet. 2 months, one thing. So what is that? Like by September, there's going to be something coming in, but I don't feel like it's a love interest. I feel like it's a move for work or just to move. It's like it's just time to move, and then that's going to get you jump started to actually doing this, going after what you want. But there's an offer, feel like it's job related, just saying, within 2 months to get you to move. And that's going to be the impetus for you jump starting, like a literal new start or new beginning. This person wants it with you, but it looks like yours is going to be somewhere else, not necessarily connected to a love interest at first, but it might be the impetus for you finding someone new after you make this physical move for a job. Right. What else for this for Libra? What else? Libra. Cards, please. So we've got the bouquet, which is, well, that would, not the bouquet, the lily, sorry. That would make sense. Because this is a back and forth. We got 9s and 10s here. So this is probably a long established relationship that you've been going back and forth on. It's somebody that you've had longevity with. And then we've got the birds, which is negotiations, communication, back and forth. It also means multiple partners, multiples, busyness, that sort of thing. So it could be that this person, somebody, there's repeated patterns of somebody involving other in your relationship. That is to say, cheating could be an issue. So it could be this is a long-standing relationship dealing with the ins and outs of cheating, or just the relationship's just not a priority anymore. And there's other things that are getting in the way, and there's busyness, and there's very little connection left. All right. I think that, no, look at you. All right, what would Libra's person say to them? What would Libra's person say? What would Libra's person say? I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. I don't think that's going to fly with you, Libra, if I'm honest. I think you're about done. And I think if they said that, you'd be like, you know what? You take all the time you need. I don't know. Okay. Page of Wands. So that is, well, it's communication, but not a whole heck of a lot of communication. You can't see that. It's not, I feel like this is the precursor to this. and it applies to you. I feel like you're starting to shift your interests. I feel like this is you starting to consider actually this ending being permanent and all the possibilities that could come from you moving house, location, whatever, and just the new possibilities beyond this person. It's like there's been a shift and you're fully taking advantage of this healing period, this time apart, this getting perspective period, and your perspective is starting to shift. I don't feel like this person is telling you they want a new beginning with someone else. I feel like they're coming back asking for a second chance with you. But what's keeping them from actually doing that. I should say, I feel like they want to come back. They want a second chance. They want a reconciliation. But what's keeping them from doing that, it just feels like they're being stubborn and they can't get out of their own way because of issues from their past that they've created, that they've caused. And I think you're tired of having to be patient. And I think you're starting to want to move forward, quite possibly without them. Because at this point, you're kind of used to going back and forth. And it's really diminished the romantic feelings and connection for you. Okay. All right. I hope this is helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.